In the Quran, in chapter 25, verse 54, it says the following, and let us read together. You see, this is the problem when you do not know Arabic, and you listen to those who know, who speak English only, even if they claim to have a good knowledge about Islam. It doesn't matter how much you are really good, as long as you do not know Arabic, you are far away from knowing even maybe 1% of the knowledge of Islam. Why? Because what is translated of Muslim books is not even maybe 2% of the Islamic books. I don't think even it's 1%. So whatever you learn from book is translated, and whatever you learn from book is translated by Muslims, which will never tell the truth. As an example, I have all the books of Ibn Kathir, the book of Al-Qurtubi, etc. If you look at Ibn Kathir in Arabic, many books in English became one book. So 95% of Ibn Kathir is gone when it's come to the English translation. Why? Because simply they are a bunch of hypocrite liars. They will never translate the truth. Now, let us go back to the topic and see how Islam approve incest. The Bible report incest, yes, but the Bible does not approve it. Here we see approval of it. In chapter 25, verse 54, the Quran says, I'm going to show you the English, but sadly we don't have a translation for the Al-Qurtubi, so you can read with me. The verse here speaks that Allah, He made man, created man from water, and He made relationship between people by marriage. وَجَعَلْنَاهُ نَسَبًا فَجَعَلَهُ نَسَبًا وَصِهْرًا. We made it the lineage by marriage, and that is the blood, like, you know, which means you get married and you have children, and the children, they belong to their father by the blood. That's it. In Islam there is no other relationship. Now what does that mean? It doesn't mean really much. It's normal, you know, in Christianity, a man, he marry his wife, the children belong to the father. What a big deal. No. In here, Islam is saying, if you have children out of marriage, those children are not considered your children. Do you understand? If we go to islamweb.net, you will see it says here clearly that Islam does not recognize, okay, Quran does not recognize any claim except, and we are talking about inheritance. So the child will not belong to his father unless Quran does not recognize any claim except those who based in relationship through blood and marriage, which mean both together, not only alone. Like blood, you can be like my uncle, my etc. You know, but blood to the father, it have to be by a marriage. Which means if you are a son by blood but not by marriage, then you are not a son. If you are a daughter by blood but not by marriage, you are not considered to be a son. And they are showing you here the verse in front of you to explain why. So if we go to the Quran, this is what the verse is speaking about, that Allah and Islam recognize only children by marriage, which means if you have a daughter out of marriage, Islam does not consider her your daughter. She is your daughter from sex, but she is not your daughter in the front of Islam. So she cannot have your name, she cannot have a child support, she cannot inherit, she is nothing, she is a garbage. But the problem here we have, if we go and read the interpretation and what the Muslims agree upon that, we will read the following. Actually, I will see if I can translate this in Google Translation to make it more easy to understand. I will copy it in front of your eyes. I will take it to Google Translation. I'm sure it's not going to come perfect, but let us try. Anyway, so here it says that according to Islamic law, and this is important for us, here in Arabic actually it says, the one it's your daughter from the mother, and from adultery. She is not a daughter from adultery. She like, you know, let us make it this way. I'm just trying to make this stupid translation fit for you. So it says in here that having sex with the mother and the daughter is not forbidden. Why? Because daughter from adultery is not a daughter for him. Do you see it? At least this one is coming right. Because it is not a daughter of him. So according to Islam, having sex with the mother and her daughter is okay. Because the mother, she is just a girlfriend. And the daughter, she is not a daughter because she is not from marriage. So having sex with the daughter and the mother at the same time is alright in Islam. And if we go here and read, I challenge any Muslim to say this is not true. It says that according to the scholars of Islam, it's not considered to be. The verse in chapter 4, verse number 23, the one it says it's forbidden for you, your mothers and your daughters. So let us make it clear. In the Quran it says it's forbidden for you to have sex with your mother and your daughter. But not in this case, because according to Islam, she is not his daughter as we showed you in the translation. Therefore, it's not a problem for him to have sex with the mother and the daughter, as we see here. وإذا لم يكن نسب شرعا فلا صهر شرعا فلا يحرم الزنا ببنت ولا بنت. And وما يحرم من الحلال لا يحرم من الحرام. So it's not forbidden, according to Islam, Sharia Allah, to have sex with the mother and the daughter because she is not his daughter from marriage. So who is the one who approved incest? It's Islam. This is how filthy this religion is. And they go in the Bible and say the Bible is teaching. No, the Bible doesn't teach that. The Bible is reporting the story. When the Quran is the one saying it's okay for you to have sex with your daughter because she is not your daughter from marriage. But as long we are here, what about we speak about a story about Lut? This is the Muslim website, fiqhislam.com. This is not my website. And this is the story of Lut. According to the story, Allah, He sent two handsome men who they are angels in the look of handsome men, and they have a very beautiful body and maybe supposedly asses, and their duty is to seduce the people of Lut so they make sin, and that will make Allah use those two angels as a witness against them because they have sex with them. Have you ever heard of a stupid religion like this religion and filthy religion like this? Allah, He sent two angels, handsome angels, to the people of Lut to seduce them and make them have sex with them. So when a Muslim speaks about good and bad, obviously he don't read his book, he's being a stupid fool. But what is new? Welcome to Islam. The God who sent gay angels to seduce men so they do sin, so He killed them, so He destroyed them, and He used those two handsome angels to make them commit adultery, or what we say, homosexuality. Follow with me with more videos. Christ is Lord, Islam is false. Amen.